going to do. I have no idea what I'm doing. The sound that comes out of the Triumph Bobber is a fantastic stock sound that you can get. But there's something which I want to enhance with it, is probably the best way to describe it. So the first thing I've done is I've put on some Motone shorties, like drag pipes, on this, but they still come out of the catalytic converter, which is tucked up underneath the bike. And the next stage is to do another bit of sound enhancement, is removing the cat, or what's known as decatting the bike. So that is what I'm going to do. I have no idea what I'm doing. All I've done is watched a bunch of videos on YouTube and just gotta try and follow what they did. I did ask a dealership, if a Triumph dealership, could they decat it and put in this one that I've got. I'm getting a X pipe, so instead of the catalytic converter, an X pipe goes in down here instead, and that costs about £110 plus shipping and all that kind of stuff. And I asked the Triumph dealership if they could fit it, and they said, oh, it's been a while since we've done that. It's probably about 3-4 hours worth of work, and we charge £110 plus VAT per hour. So I was like, 4 or 5 times the price of the actual product just to get it fitted in. And the videos I've seen on YouTube, people are doing it in what looks like a couple of hours. Now, I don't know what I'm doing, but I do have some tools, so I'm going to give it a try. And first part is to just remove the cat that is on this. But before we do that, let's hear a sound, an audio check of it with the cat installed and the drag pipes that I've got in, and we'll try and get an audio capture of before and after, see what the difference is like. Okay, shouldn't let it run for too long, so I'll probably gas myself, So that was the sound with the just with the catalytic converter in. So the challenge is, how long does it take and how difficult is it for me to take the cat out? Hopefully, yeah, it's a little bit hot, so it'll take me a wee while to get all the screws off. But starting at 6:20, we'll get it up on its stand, and let's just see how this goes. One of the other reasons of why I'm filming this is for whenever I take a bolt off and I lose it or don't know where it goes, at least I've got video footage of this. So maybe you'll also find this helpful if it works in the end. So the tools I'm using, I've got my Draper 3/8 thread torque wrench. This one goes up to 100 something Newton meters, I think. And then my other stuff is my Wera toolkit in here, which has I think all the stuff that I need, and just in case I've also got my Wera Allen wrenches, so I'll be using them for this. So the first thing I need to do is loosen off the exhaust on both sides, I know that, and take out the rear bit of the exhaust as well. So the first exhaust, that's easy enough. The exhaust gasket, I'm using a 12mm socket, and on this, and the kind of long tool wrench on this, so I can get it in there nice and easy without having to use a little spanner or anything like that. So the 12mm on this, and lefty loosey, righty tighty, so I need to go that way. Okay. And just from that little bit of revving that I did, the exhaust is very hot already. So I'll just loosen them off to hand looseness, and then I'll do all the rest of the bits as well. So this on both sides. Then the next bit I need to loosen off is this little screw here, and
its counterpart back here, and that is a 5mm. What is it? Yeah, 5mm Allen in here, and we'll just loosen that off, and then that should be good. So this one's on a kind of a clip, so that's that clip off, and ooh, I need to loosen this one. There. And then I need to go underneath and take off this, or loosen off this collar from the cat. So the cat, if we can see, is this. That is the cat, and that gets very hot, weighs about 2.5 kilograms, restricts a bit of the airflow as well, so getting rid of this should be good at making it breathe a bit better. So let's now loosen off this. Where is it? That gasket there. Or actually, in this case, it's kind of loose enough as it is. I could actually, oh, yeah, it just wobbles off. Should have probably tightened that up a bit more. Okay, so I've got one screw with a washer, and then I need to loosen off these ones at the back here in a minute, and it should be all good. So then I've been told I need to take off these two, which are holding the subframe, which sounds a bit scary, and that is a big 8mm Allen wrench for that. So yeah, these are definitely on tighter. And again, doing this on both sides. Oh yeah, jingle bells. Whew. You want some quality tools if you haven't put that much force onto it. I'll not take the screws all the way out just yet, because I want to just make sure I'm doing it all right first, because you're wanting to loosen up this frame here. Okay, so I'll just get that one a wee bit more loose. And same on the other side. Okay, now next bit is to actually take off the actual collar here. I've cooled it down a little bit, so it should be fine. But then once we take off these little bolts, we can actually put it back on. So we take off the collar, nice and gently, like that. And I'll give the collar a little clean later on. And then the exhaust is actually still really hot, but it should be, with a little wiggle, well, I want to be a bit gentle with it. Okay, it's not happening. I thought with a little wiggle it would just pop out, but it looks like it's quite tightened down there, so I'm going to give this a bit more wiggling. Okay, so if you look carefully, it looks like there is this little screw here which I need to loosen off, and that'll loosen off the collar here to help get this exhaust out of the way. So I'll loosen that off now. Okay, perfect. I've found the tool for this little bit there, and it's just a 10mm spanner. So 10mm spanner. Let's see if we can film this. Up from underneath, and that's the wrong way. Done it the wrong way. Bollocks. God, this is annoying. Oh, okay, and it looks like with a little bit of force, it's now come off. That's good, I think. So no, it's still a bit wobbly. Very hard to do with one hand while filming. But okay, that's coming off. So once that's off, I will then hang the collar back on this so it can just hang in the right place. Wow, that has been really... Oh, right, I know why that's not working now. Okay, so the problem is, I found out. So first issue I'm having is for me to pull the exhaust off. This is in the way of this. So that's where maybe I need to loosen off the whole frame so there's enough wiggle room, because at the moment it's just hitting the frame. So maybe this will be one of the bits I do at the end. So the next thing I'm going to do, take off the, what do we call this, mud guard, and then the heat shield for the cat. So that should be another 10, I think, hold on, what is it? No, 12mm socket for this, and I'll take these off. Now, interesting, something has fallen down. I've got an additional part here, which is on the back side of this. So don't lose that bit. So I'll put these bits down here. They are all stay together. And then I'm guessing another 5mm. 5mm, yep, for the heat shield. We'll remove that. Okay, and the heat shield has got its little gasket there, so we'll put that here. And this one is now attached, from what I know, is attached to some like rubber bits, so it's all kind of boing, 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 boing. So we take that off, hop, hop, and then that'll slide out. And one of the little rubber gaskets there, another one on this bit. So these, I've been told, are important to keep. Put them there, inside the gasket. Okay. Feeling like we're doing well. Maybe, probably even need to take off that bit as well. But either way, quite surprised how rusty the cat is. Okay. So other side, fully off, nice and easy. For some reason, this one, where the screw was, slightly different place. So no issues there. And again, got it just kind of back hanging on, just with the screws on nice and loose there. So still got lots of maneuverability for me to do that. Now the next thing is the actual cracking, the splitting of the frames. So we started off with that by loosening these bolts at the back, these two. And then I think the next one, or the next two, are these. And then this one, which is a big boy. That's really kind of like how the engine seems really attached here and here. And then obviously kind of down there. So because it's attached to this one, this attaches to the top bit. So if we loosen these bits and this bit, the engine is still attached up here, I hope, I think. And probably somewhere else that I don't know. So I need my big boy for this and those. Okay, so this is a 60mm wrench, and I'm going to use my much longer one and find out what torque setting is needed for this. I need to turn it to get loose, so I'll start it off at 60 newtons. Okay, let's see if 60 newtons turns this. Nope. 80. Nope. Oh, I think this is going to be the full whack. Okay, 100 newtons of force. More! It's more than that, Jinx. Okay, 110. There it goes, yeah, 110. Okay. Whew, 110. So yeah, you need a big wrench for this. Okay, so we'll loosen that one off. Once it's got to a level of looseness, I can move it back to my smaller wrench, and maybe with the slight extender on it. Again, the Wera wrench doing a great job here. And the fact that I can then just kind of adjust it that way. Hashtag not sponsored by Wera, but man, they do a good job. Okay, so that's that getting loose. May need a little spanner actually to stop the internal bit rotating, but it's doing its job. Right, okay, then up to these guys. Are we back to our 10mm, so the higher up ones. I think we need to do both of these again with our big 8mm wrench for this. Okay, not too bad. Yeah, as I say, it's just a bunch of screws, bunch of bolts, and once you know what you're doing, which I don't, then it should be good. Okay, so again, not going to take them all the way out just because I don't know what I'm doing. And what I can see now is that the whole frame here is now shaking, which means I wonder if I can get just a tiny bit extra. No, okay, so I need to properly loosen off. That's fine. That's now very nice and loose. What is holding it on? I don't know. Oh yeah, I've left one screw up there. Whew, that was good. I left that screw up there. And now, yes! Loads of room to get this exhaust out, and I'll just rest it on the clutch there. Whew! Okay, so now, I think I have access to the cat underneath. Okay, I'm going to take out this top screw and see what happens. I'm just going to hold the frame just in case. I think there's also a retaining plate. Yes, there is, bollocks. There's a retaining plate holding in the back of this screw, which I'll need to... you bastard man! Which I'll need to fiddle with getting it back in. So yeah, it can be. So holding the frame up, that helps the screw come out. Right, screw out, hold, yeah, shit. Found the retaining bracket that goes behind that on the other side. So that came out. Now, I thought I could take it all the way. However, there's actually a lot of wires from the radiator fan all kind of attached to this. Oh bollocks, and the horn as well. So that's as far as we're going to take it off. Bollocks. Okay. Shit. But that shouldn't matter, because the main thing we're trying to get to is move the exhaust, is this bolt here, and if we can get that out, then we're good. So let that hang there. Maybe this bolt here. Let me guess, 12. I'm guessing a 12mm will do it. And bingo, yep. Holy shit, that's on tight. But once you've cracked it, it's easy peasy. Okay. Guess I'll just keep on screwing until it comes out. Probably. Yep, there it goes. Screw with the thing. Okay, doing good. Feeling confident. And then, what else is it held on by? Aha! It's held on by this one here. So take that one out now. And just to be annoying, that seems to be a 14mm size bolt. Jinx. Fuck, that one's on tight. How? What the hell? Well, it goes a lot easier when you loosen it from the correct side. So, taking this all the way out. And now,
Ha! Okay. Is it just a case of that's it out? And I'll pull that way, I'll push that way, and Bob's your uncle. Okay, less than, it's 7:15, less than 1 hour to remove, holy shit, that's quite heavy, to remove the cat. Now, time to take off the gaskets and the rubber bits and the other gaskets and get the new cat ready for placement. But otherwise, done. Happy days. Okay, and last bit, just because I will be using this again in the future, I don't want to leave it get rusty. It's a little bit of ACF 50 on all of it, effectively, and I'll just unscrew these bits and take out that and push this through. Okay, keeping that. Done. Keep that nice and lubricated. And happy days, and store this at the back of the garage.